Hey everybody, it's Sarah coming to you today. I'm gonna do, since I'm so far behind, y'all, there's just been a lot of things that has happened in my life personally, and I just, would like to not go into them right now, but I know that I'm so far behind. So I'm going to go through weeks 1 through 4 after surgery, and then I'm going to do 5 through 8, and then I'll just kind of go at it, update it from there. Go through my stats. My name is Sarah. I am 31. My height is 4'10". 5'10". Highest weight was 412. Surgery weight was 398.6. And as of week 1, I was 378.4. So that was a loss of 33.6 pounds since highest and 20.2 from surgery. Now, week 1, I kind of left off with my, surgery story that I came home, and there was just like one day after surgery, I kind of was just still doing liquids, clear liquids, water, the Powerade Zero, G2, stuff like that. It's really what I was doing. I tried to try some Jello. It was okay. I really did not eat a lot at all. I just really kind of drank more, tried to get those fluids in, and stuff. That was the biggest concern of mine. I didn't really care about protein or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get dehydrated. Since everything had went down in the hospital, I didn't want to go back. So I really concentrated on fluids. That's what I did. I didn't really care about anything else. I was just trying to drink as much as I could throughout that time. So this would have been, I'm going to count the 2 days after surgery, or the 2 days I was home, which was Monday the 14th and the 15th. Those, I was just drinking lots of fluids. Like I said in my previous video, Zofran was my best friend. I had a lot of nausea, and I just, it was bad. It was real bad. Like I always felt like I was really just full in my stomach. And it was gross. I just had a really kind of gross feeling. And then on the 16th, Wednesday, that's when I went to, back to my surgeon's office, and, his nurse practitioner removed my drain and looked at my stitches. Sorry, y'all. I just ate. And I get the burps after I eat. I'm sorry. And so they removed my drain, looked at my incisions and everything, make sure everything was okay. So drain removal, that is a funny feeling. Like you like your whole body kind of just feels it. Like as she was pulling, I was just kind of like, oh God. It didn't hurt or anything like that. It's just like, it feels like somebody is pulling something out of your insides. And so, but after the drain was removed, majority of the nausea and that full feeling was relieved instantly. So I attribute to most of what I was feeling the prior days, to the drain. I was so glad when I got it pulled out. Hold on 1 minute. All right, sorry, I was back. I had to go get something to drink. I was like thirsting to death. So when I got the drain pulled out, the nurse practitioner also stated that I could move ahead to stage 2 of the diet, which stage 1 was the clear liquids and everything. And then stage 2 was soft dairy, which was, yogurts, cottage cheese, milk. I don't really know what you really classify that soft dairy stage. Scrambled eggs, I think was in there too. I had a really hard time with this stage, actually. I just I really did not want to eat anything. It really was a struggle to try to eat anything. I made protein jello shots, and I put protein in my yogurt. I mean, not my yogurt. Well, yogurt too, but in my pudding, in my sugar-free pudding, I put protein in that, to kind of bump it up. But really, I really didn't want to eat anything. And at this time, this is really when I started to feel some regret on the surgery, because my husband was still eating the way that he had been eating already, and I was kind of missing food. I really was. I know it was all a mind thing, because I was not hungry. I did not get hungry at one point in time ever during this whole first week. I did not get hungry, but it was a mind thing that I was really missing food. I was really missing being able to eat things. And I also moved on to soups. That was the other thing, cream-based soups. And really, I, could have like 2 tablespoons of soup, and I'd get full, and it was like, I felt like, really sad, because how you used to eat, and you eat for enjoyment. And so you're just like, oh, it's so good, and I just want to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and finish your plate and everything. And I no longer could do that. I felt that way for a few weeks afterwards, and I really started to kind of have a buyer's remorse feeling, which I know is normal. Most people do feel that way after surgery, because food is a big part of our life, and to not be able to eat to your heart's content was kind of really sad for me. And I talked to my husband about it, and like, I just, I kind of miss food, and I feel sad. I didn't ever feel satisfied, and I didn't know what, was missing on that satisfaction, because I would eat food, or eat my soup or whatever, and I wouldn't get satisfied. I would be full, but I wasn't satisfied. I still continued to drink a whole lot during this time, and then this is when I know I was in ketosis, because my mouth felt like dirty diaper. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it was gross. I brushed my teeth all the time. It wasn't helping. Everything tasted disgusting. Like, even just plain water. At this point in time, this first and second week, I could no longer drink plain water. I had to start putting like stuff in my water, and we bought these little, oh no, there we go. We bought these little thingies. I bought these two because blue is my favorite color. So if something is blue, I'm more than likely going to drink it. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. This one is probably my favorite. This is the Berry Blue Typhoon. It's a close second. These are both really good. And then also, now, before I show you this one, don't get on to me about caffeine, okay? Because my surgeon had no problem with caffeine. This one is the Crystal Light Wild Strawberry with caffeine, as you can see. And don't ask me why it's all beat up. It was beat up when we bought it. I bought a few of these. This is not original. It doesn't tell me how much caffeine is in it, though. Oh, yes, it does. 30 milligrams of caffeine, which is roughly about as much caffeine that's in a cup of green tea. So it's not that much caffeine. I mean, you're not drinking a Coke here or like a cup of coffee. You know, some people drink, you know, they still drink coffee after surgery. So the caffeine did not bother me whatsoever. Didn't bother my stomach or anything like that. But this Wild Strawberry by Crystal Light, delicious. I mean, delicious. This was my saving grace. So 30 milligrams. I mean, I didn't have multiple ones of these a day. I would have one and then I would like mix the flavors around. But I really did need, you know, these flavored things in the beginning, to get my water in. I stopped liking the Powerade Zero. The mouth was not good. Another thing. So I bought those ISO Pure things. And I know I heard other people say that they're ISO pukes, you know, they're gross, they're nasty. I tried it before surgery and I was like, no, this is fine. I can deal with this. After surgery, disgusting. Like kerosene in my mouth. It was bad. It was real bad. And I also bought some of those Atkin lifts as well. I didn't even want to try it. I didn't even want to open one because I had opened like 3 of those ISO Pures, the different flavors, to see if maybe it was just the flavor. So I didn't want to open up the Atkins lift and try it, and it'd be nasty too. So I just didn't even. They're just still sitting under my cabinet. I didn't even attempt it. So what you like before surgery may not be what you like after surgery. I can say now though, at this point in time, plain water's not a deal anymore. So my mouth also does not feel like a dirty diaper anymore. It doesn't taste like a dirty diaper. So I'm good. So that was week 1. Week 2 was during Thanksgiving. I had a little cheat. I tried some Thanksgiving dinner. I had a little bit, just a tiny little bit of turkey and mashed potatoes. Because I could have mashed potatoes on the stage 2. So mashed potatoes wasn't an issue. But I also had a little bit of turkey. And I mushed it up, like pureed it up, and put some gravy in it to kind of get it wet. That day, I was fine. I ate it just fine. Not a problem. The day after, sicker than a dog. I couldn't get out of bed. It was bad. It was bad. Like, and now I don't even want turkey. Like, I don't even want to eat it. Like, I never threw up. Did I? I don't remember. I don't think I threw up. But I literally could not get out of bed. And again, Zofran was my best friend. Like, they should have given me way more of Zofran. I definitely don't suggest trying to push your diet any farther than you're really supposed to. I know, bad, shame on me. I learned a lesson though. So the start of week 3, I'll go ahead and give you the stats for that. Or start of week 2, sorry. Start of week 2, or end of week 2 rather, I was 374.6. So that was a loss of 37.4 from high weight, 24 from surgery weight. And then, so week 3, those stats, at the end of week 3, I was 372.2, which was a loss from high weight, 39.8, and surgery weight was 26.4. So from week to week, that was only a loss of 2.4 pounds. Yeah. This area here, I really slowed down and I had a stall, which, you know, normal 3-week stall. And I will explain later down the road what kind of caused that as well. But I did slow down a whole bunch. Week 3, I did go ahead and move on to pureed foods. Basically, I still was just doing like mashed potatoes, and I'm really tired of mashed potatoes and really tired of soup too, which was probably a lot of my problem in week 2, because for the whole stage 2, I'm not a big soup person. I don't like soup at all. And so feeling that like I had nothing to eat because I didn't want soup, I didn't want broth. Again, broth kind of brought back that whole diaper mouth feeling. And I really didn't want anything, and nothing sounded good. And so that kind of contributed a lot to the whole buyer's remorse and the regrets as well. And just being sad about not being able to eat food, like food that I wanted but didn't want at the same time. It was very weird. I don't know. So my birthday fell in with week 3. We didn't really do much. You know, we didn't really do anything. We went to a restaurant. I just ate mashed potatoes and a soup. I got a soup and just had mashed potatoes. It wasn't really, you know, just kind of shared with my husband. It wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't la-di-da. And then so that moved on to week 4, which would have been the second week in December from the 7th to the 13th. End of week 4, I was 371.2, so that was a loss of 1 pound from the week before, 40.8 pounds from highest weight, and 27.4 from surgery weight. I was a lot better during this week. I was getting a lot better with coping with, you know, not being able to really eat much. I just kind of, at this point in time, I was tolerating food a lot better. I was a lot better from when, what Thanksgiving kind of happened. I never pureed anything. I never like blended anything up. While I was on the pureed stage, I mashed it up with a fork. I made sure it was soft enough. I mashed it up with a fork. If it needed some extra liquid to it, you know, whatever it was, I would just kind of, you know, whatever, mush it up with that. But I never put it in a blender or anything like that. So I'm going to say that's your call. You know what to do. You know, I chewed it up really well, chewed it in my mouth a lot of times until it was that applesauce consistency. So even though I didn't put it in a mechanical device to make sure it was that consistency, by the time that I swallowed it, I knew it was that consistency. Which is a good thing. That really did help for my for the next section. So I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to film the next one, which will be week 5 through 8.